What are some things that are normal to women but mind-blowing to men? Walking around acting normal while you're bleeding, fatigued, cramping and more. If someone was experiencing those symptoms as a result of anything else, they'd be on sick leave or at least communicating to people how they're unwell. But nope, suck it up and go about your day like your uterus isn't trying to murder you. A friend of mine called me because she was stranded in a dodgy part of town and needed to just have someone on the phone with her for comfort while she waited for her friend. Men kept talking to her and she kept telling me how uncomfortable she is. Random dudes just constantly blowing kisses and coming to talk to her. One dude even tried to take her phone from her to talk to me. I've been in that part of town, but I'm 6 feet 3 inches and reasonably athletic. My experience of it was completely different. It was crazy. I could feel through the phone how vulnerable she felt, which I always knew was how it felt, but I had never actually felt it before. Hearing her fend off aggressive men was so nerve-wracking. A dress that is XXL is an entirely different size than 2X. IUDs are inserted without any kind of anesthetic. If you're lucky, they warn you to take some Advil beforehand. Then they grab your cervix with metal tongs and force it open. Feeling a fart roll up your vulva in the front. That when you menstruate, it can come out in chunks. Like raw liver. Edit spelling errors. That sometimes there are lines inside women's bathrooms. I once went to the bathroom just to pee and came out around 10 minutes after. My male friends asked why I took so long. I said because the line was long. They laughed at me and accused me of lying. Period pain levels. Discharge can bleach underwear. Not stain, actually remove color. The amount of toilet paper used. Non-existent or useless pockets in clothes. I can't believe nobody said this, but birthing. I tried imagining a human growing in my belly. Feeling the baby move around and your body changing. Then the thought of knowing that you have to extract this human from your body. It was terrifying. I salute you. Skin care in general. My GF uses lotion even for her feet. I barely use one for my face and she does it every night. How they can take their bra off from under their shirt. I don't know why we find it so impressive, but it is. Locking your car immediately when you get in it, before seatbelt or putting the key in. Tiny jeans pockets. Having to concentrate really hard to have an orgasm. That the vag is a self-cleaning organ and that's why we have discharge. We don't clean the inside, and it can actually be harmful for the pH balance. The amount of time it takes to do hair. Don't get me wrong, it looks amazing when done, but the process of a woman getting her hair ready to go out is mind-blowing to me. Washing, drying, styling, etc. I'm sure I've completely butchered process, but I love the finished product and don't mind waiting. The wizardry that they do with their hair in split seconds. Like woman, how TF you got your hair tied up in a bun in the time it takes me to blink? Maybe a little more wholesome, but as a girl people just put babies in my lap. Like I was at a party. Commented about how cute the baby was. Some lady I didn't know. And I got to hold the baby for a while. I was literally asked if I wanted to feed her or change her. Complete stranger. You're standing in a busy bar and someone wants to pass you. If you are a guy, hey excuse me, little tap on the shoulder, friendly smile and request to move. If you are a girl, someone puts their hands on your waist and tries to move your body away. That girls start getting verbally sexualized by a certain kind of grown man, commonly, around 11 years old. I had a woman co-worker planning some business travel for herself and she was deliberately avoiding layover stops that were past a certain length. I asked her why and she said that if she had to eat at the airport alone in a business outfit, she would be guaranteed to be propositioned even if she kept her head down in her book or laptop. A lot of married men too looking for a quick airport fling. Blew me away as I had never even thought that would be a thing. For better or worse, unsolicited attention from the opposite sex. Cuddling physical affection from our platonic friends. Some of the men in my therapy group are so touch-starved, and it makes me sad that they can only get that from a romantic partner. I have easily 10 friends who, if I really needed a hug, would drop everything to come hold me. Edit: I am bad at spelling. I am a man. I found this line from M. Patchett's novel Tom Lake striking. My mind did that quick mental calculation women must make when they find their exit blocked by a man they don't know. It seems like such a great summary of an issue women face often and we men do rarely. Professionally speaking, getting dismissed, ignored or overlooked, usually in favor of a man. I work in IT and was trying to set up a new phone system. My boss, a male, put me in charge of it because I had just done something similar at my previous job. Anyways, I kept telling him that my contact at the company we were switching to kept ignoring me and basically calling my questions stupid when he would answer me. My boss heard me, but didn't fully understand what the issue. He actually saw it happen. I sent an email asking a question, and it was ignored. He sent an email asking the same question and received an immediate answer. My boss' jaw just dropped. He immediately apologized to me and said that while he knew it happened, he'd never actually seen it done before. He was mortified and actually sent an email to that contact at the phone company saying, when she asks a question, she better get the same attention and response that you would give me. Until that moment, he thought it was something that only happened in theory. It actually blew his mind that it was real. How absolutely horrifically painful period cramps can be. Like can't think straight, vomiting, want to die levels of pain. 3 Advil and 45 minutes can get many of us back to good as new though. Until 6-8 hours later when it wears off. ETA, I know this shouldn't be normal, but it unfortunately kind of is. I've also talked to gynecologists about it and there isn't much to do besides take birth control, which I don't like the other side effects of. I also only bleed for 4 days and it's a normal to light flow, so endometriosis is unlikely. I'm also pregnant right now and enjoying no periods. Ada 2, I promise I know that endometriosis exists. I'm not looking for advice on my painful periods. I have a gynecologist for this. I appreciate the concern and hope for the best for all the other ladies dealing with this. Pain at the doctor's office. My boyfriend was worried a mammogram would hurt me cause they squish your boobs a little, and I was like, after getting an IUD put in and samples taken for cervical cancer testing, this will be on the very low end of pain. His mind was blown. He was like, I've been to the doctor so many times and never had a painful experience.